What's up? Good morning. It is February 21st, and I am on my way to get my coffee, and I am also excited because it feels kind of nice out here today. It's actually pretty balmy. It's 40 degrees or so, 35, 40 degrees already, and the sun isn't even out yet. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Second thing, my brother and I are starting the 100 push-up a day challenge, which I'm stoked about. Stoked. Because I did the 100 push-up a day challenge last year, and that's what took me from 290 to 220. Honestly, that and then watching what I was eating took me from 290 pounds to 220 pounds. I'm excited to get back into a challenge. I do better when I have somebody else there to look at me and go, you didn't hit the 100. So we're gonna try that challenge again today and get that kicked off. And we're gonna do it every day for as long as I possibly can, because I wanna see myself hit 180 in such a bad way. But right now, I have to run in and grab this coffee. So give me a moment. A moment has been had, and a coffee has been... try that again, and a coffee has been grabbed. All right, let's head to the office, get some work done. How about that? Safety's always first, my friend. Seatbelt on. Let's go. All right, I am super excited about today. I just saw a new doctor. I know being excited about seeing a doctor is odd, but this doctor did a very good job, very thorough, gave me some information, helped me understand what he was saying, gave me a few doctors to go see, but that's okay because that's only going to help me out. As a diabetic, there's lots of things that could go wrong, and so you always want to be ahead of it, and it's kind of annoying, but hey, listen, good health, long life, that's the goals, right? Tonight, I actually have dinner with my wife and a couple friends, and before I go out to dinner, I get to do something amazing with you guys. I get to open up something with you. You guys see that little package right there? That little box right there? That guy right there, that guy. We get to open up that box. You guys know what's in it? You guys have a few moments to guess. Go down and click in the comments and guess what's in that box. Go ahead, tell me. Can you guess? It is a new toy, and I am super excited about it. I am super duper excited about it. Go tell me. What is it? What do you think? Welcome to the studio. Work is finally done. All that stuff is done. I didn't stop to get a coffee on the way home, but I just ran back out to grab another one because I'm super excited about this here box. This is from a company called Edelkrone, and Edelkrone does motion control systems for cameras. Now, this is not a new piece of equipment from them. This is actually an older piece of equipment, which is typically the unboxings I get to do. I typically don't get to buy cutting edge stuff, although that has changed over the last year or so. I typically am buying things when they come off of the new and go into the second generation. I actually like that a lot because I get to buy things that are tried and true instead of being on the cutting edge. Now with the Ronin S and the Mavic Pro, both of those I bought brand new when they first came out, and I absolutely love that I got those. This is a motion control system by Edelkrone, and it does have a cable that comes with it. So let's take this one piece at a time. So I'm going to set this off to the side. So this is a cable that is used for the camera to do time lapses. This is for my Canon camera, and that will actually allow the camera to get a shot in between each movement on the motion control system. All right, here it is, little tiny package. Now, I do want to say this. I use Edelkrone a lot for work, and super amazing equipment, crazy capable, not too bad priced. It's expensive. I think the biggest camera control system that we use at the office is probably around $4,700 all in the package as it sits. but that allows you to get repeatable, crazy footage that you can use to do some really cool stuff. This is a smaller version that I intend to use for weddings or different product shots where I want to get a motion controlled slide looking at a product. So this is a motion controlled slider. So I'm gonna actually just grab my Samsung key, which doubles as my knife when I do stuff like this. Open this guy up. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm excited because I get to play with these things at work, but I don't get to play with these things on my own projects because obviously it's work equipment. But this is actually, let me take a step back. When I first bought a slider, I bought a knockoff version of this, and it did okay. Problem with it was it wasn't motion controlled, so it was all offhand. And that's a little tricky. You can get pretty good offhand, but it is a little tricky to get really good with it. So the camera control system that Electron sends out always comes with Allen wrenches because they use those to, see if I can get that to focus there for you. They use these to adjust and fix everything. So those are the Allen keys. And then here is the business end of the entire package. And I will set that down. I think that's everything in the box other than the silica pads. Don't eat the silica pads, kids. So this is the motion control system. And it has an A and a B. So it will allow you to identify which direction it's going to be moving in. And it is super cool. All right, it does require a battery to operate, and that is the LPE6, which is the same battery that's used in the Canon that I use. So let me grab one of those. LPE6 looks like this guy right here. So you would just pop that into the bottom of the slider. It gives you a little beedly beep. Wow. Actually pretty fast to start up, but also kind of loud, at least in the initial there. So we'll see how this works. Battery is in, it's ready to go. So all you have to do is open up an app. Now there are several different apps that are out there that you can use depending on which Edelkrone product that you're using. I had started to look at using this Edelkrone app here, but that is for the full system. This is for the Slider 1 Pro, which is what I have here. So I'm gonna open the app and you'll see that it's now connected to this slider. When I look at the app, you'll see that it has point A on the left, point B on the right. That coincides with the B and the A on the slider itself. You have a speed adjustment, you have an idle time adjustment, you have ease in and ease out, time lapse and stop motion, and you can program it to do all of those different things. I can slide it from the app by using that there, so you can see it just very easily slides, and I'm gonna push my phone with it. There we go. You can also set in and out points, so if I just double tap on A, it'll quickly go over to the A side, lock into place. Now I can press and hold that, and now that has become the right side point, and I'm going to bring this all the way over to my cell phone. I'll let go and I'll press the B point. Now that I've set my A and B points, all I have to do is hit go, and it will go to the closest point. You can see on the app here, it is giving me a progress as it moves along. It will slow down at the end because I have my ease in and ease out cranked up, so it's going to slow down. And it's telling me here that it's going to take a total of 26.3 seconds to go to point A. I can then hit go again, and it'll start moving towards point B, telling me it's going to take 26.3 seconds. And it slowly starts up and then moves across and slowly slows down. I can hit stop at any point. I can also pick up the speed, hit go, goes to my B, and starts going much, much faster. So you can go fast, slow, back and forth. The cool part about this is it will allow you to run this motion smoothly in and smoothly out. And this unit, the Slider 1V1, typically costs about $800 to $900 depending on when you get it, where you get it. This is super amazing. I'm excited about it. When I go to a wedding now, what I can do is I can actually put this onto my tripod. So you see a mount there. It uses the same battery that my camera does. There is no on and off button, as you can see here. You just attach the battery and you are all good. Again, A lines up with A, B with B. All that you need to do in order to get it to slide back and forth across those points is to set your A and B points like I already did and press and hold on that. Now it's going to go over to A. It's going to ease into A as I've set it up to do, and then it's going to start coming back to the B position. Ease in a little bit and start easing out and going back over to A. Now it will do that consistently back and forth until the battery runs out. It will just continue to do that. You can also take this and do time lapse. That's where this cable comes in. I would attach my camera on here. I would then attach this cable. This will control the shutter, and I can just come down here to the bottom, hit time lapse. I can tell it how long I want the actual duration to be. I'm going to say 1 minute total duration, so it's 178 frames. It's going to take 1 minute of time lapse duration, which is going to set an interval of every 0.377 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start, and you'll see it's going to move over to the side where I said to start, which was A to B. And now every time it beeps, that's when it's taking a image. So you'll see it start to slowly creep over here, and I will just do a little bit of time lapse so you can see how that works. For the sake of time, I aborted. So you can see that this is an extremely user-friendly, easy system to use. Okay, so that's it. So that is what I had for you guys today. Super excited about this Edelkrone. If you are a camera person, this is by far one of the coolest systems on the face of the planet. I get to use one of these larger systems at work all the time, and now I'm excited for the creativity that I'll be able to bring to some of the work that I do utilizing this little Slider 1 Pro. I'm pumped. Alright, so that is it for today. I need you guys to do me a quick favor. Click subscribe down below if you're not already. Give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. What do you think of the new tool, new toy, new thing? Oh, and are you a fan of going to the doctors?